Hey, what is going on, guys? Ben here. Today I have a very exciting video. Today I have not one, but two iPhone 7s, which I am going to be unboxing and reviewing. So as you can see, I got a 128GB matte black phone, as well as a special edition 256GB iPhone in jet black. So without further ado, let's jump right on into the box. So let's just put these to the side. I just had this little speaker and battery bank to prop it up. So let's jump on into the matte black box first. So as you can see, the packaging changed just a little bit. Now you actually have a pull tab to open up the phone. That's new for this year. So let's pull the plastic wrapping off the box. No more cutting into it. I no longer need this knife, which is saddening. So here is the matte black 128GB iPhone 7. So let's open up the box. And there we go. So new this year, you're actually not being greeted with the phone to start. So here is the paperwork. Let's just take a quick look. So you have a welcome to iPhone, some warranty stuff, and then Apple stickers on this clear translucent piece of paper. Okay, and then as the camera focuses, you can see here is the iPhone 7. So let's pull it out. And there it is, still wrapped up in plastic, fresh, new. You can see that new camera, the new touch home button. This home button is actually very different. We'll get into that in a few seconds. So let's peel off the wrapper. Oh, you can see that matte color. It looks really nice. There goes the plastic wrap. So you can see once again that matte black, that new camera. Let me zoom in on that. So there you go. You can see the new camera, that brand new flash. We'll get into those features in a few minutes. But let's get on with the unboxing. So here's the matte black. Now, also inside the box, you get a few other things, and this is new this year. So you have your wall brick, which is the same as always, but you also have these ear pods. Now, these are very special ear pods. You can see on the back, they give you an adapter. That's why these are so special. Because if I actually open this and pull these out of the box, you can see they are lightning ear pods. Let me zoom in on that so you can see. So they no longer have the 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, they're still the same headphones as always. You still have the remote mic. They still work the same and sound the same. But there's no headphone jack, just a big speaker and a microphone, and then there's another speaker in the earpiece to make dual speakers on this new iPhone. So, to compensate for the lack of a headphone jack, Apple throws in the box this little adapter, which is most likely to get lost, but they sell them for $9, so that's good. And that goes from headphone jack to lightning cable. So, while there is no headphone jack on the phone, they definitely have you covered if you want to listen to music. And then lastly in the box is your lightning cable. So here is the jet black. You see it comes in this nice black box, which is somewhat reminiscent of the old iPhone 3GS. You can see I got the 256GB model. So let's open this up. Okay. You can see they did not color match the paperwork to the box. That's uncharacteristic of Apple. Usually everything matches. And then you have the special edition matte black iPhone. Looks the same from the front as this phone, but it's the back where everything has changed. Now look at that. Look at how glossy that is. You can see it reflecting in the camera. So let's... Oh, look at how shiny that is. That is definitely a fingerprint magnet. Then inside the box is once again the same stuff. You've got your adapter for headphones, you've got your new lightning earpods, charger, and cable. So now let's move on to the actual features of these brand new phones and take a look at the design and what they have to offer. Okay, so this year Apple released two new iterations of the iPhone. You have your jet black and your matte black. Now both of these look fantastic. You have your matte black, which has that stealth look, resists fingerprints, is a little bit more sturdy, and is overall just a darker version of last year's space gray model. And then there's the all-new, completely different jet black that has a glossy finish, which is a huge fingerprint magnet, and it's just new and exciting. I think more people are going to go with the jet black. However, I personally like the stealth and the hardiness of the matte black model. In the end though, either of these phones is a great option and they both look fantastic. Okay, sorry for this little interruption, but this is actually a video test of the front-facing camera on the iPhone 7. But one thing I thought I had to interrupt and mention is that the iPhone 7 is very prone to scratching. I've just been laying it on rocks while I'm filming my B-roll. As you can see, this camera's right there. And the back of the iPhone is getting all scratched up. Now, I think this is just because the glossy model, which has like that gloss layer over it, is very prone to scratching. I haven't noticed it on the matte black model, but as you can see by this shot, it does get scratched very easily. Even with like keys, it'll just scratch up. So I would caution you to get the matte black model instead of the jet black, even though the jet black looks so good, just to avoid getting scratches. That's my 2 cents. Now let's just jump right back on into the rest of this video. So now you have that brand new 12 megapixel larger f1.8 optically image stabilized sensor. Now what that means is that this camera takes much better pictures than the old phone. I can show you a couple of samples and how it actually works, but this camera is much more precise, clear, and overall just a better camera. Now alongside the new sensor in the camera, the flash has also changed. This is now a 4-bulb flash, which means that you'll get brighter images that are more vibrant in the dark. Overall, this iPhone has become a lot better in low-light photography with a combination of the wider lens, the optically image stabilized sensor, and that new flash. This is very good in low light. Now, one other thing I should note about the durability, which is a huge change for Apple, is both of these devices are now waterproof. So as you can see, I can drop it in water, I can drop it in the toilet, it would be perfectly fine. So for those of you that have done that, you won't have to worry about that with this iPhone. So there are a few other things that Apple changed in this iPhone that I didn't really mention. The first of these is that Apple changed the home button to a solid state design. What this means is that the home button doesn't actually click, but simply simulates a click through the Taptic engine. Now this is part of a transition period into their next iPhone, which rumored is not going to have a home button. But we'll see about that. Apple also improved the front-facing camera, so now it's a 7-megapixel selfie camera, which will help all those Snapchats. The battery has also been increased slightly. However, it's not really a huge change. You'll notice it, but it's only going to be an hour or two every day. And also, the phone is much faster than the last model, and it now even encroaches on MacBook Air territory. That's how fast it is. So with a new design, better camera, better performance, better battery life, and waterproofing, the iPhone 7 is a great option and I definitely recommend picking one up. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and also comment down below on what you thought, and make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for more content in the future. Thanks, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Reggie, you want the new iPhone? Look at it.